Welcome to sixth grade health. This should be your last subject for today. It is Tuesday, and so hopefully you have been working hard and that you are getting things done. And so we are going to be looking at our lymphatic system today. So I'm going to ask a couple questions from yesterday. And these are what am I questions. So I am the system that fights diseases in the body. I am the system that fights diseases in the body. It's the immune system. Very good. I am a tiny and sometimes deadly creature that might invade your body. Microbe or microorganism. I am the smaller of the two most common pathogens. Virus, very good. I am the largest organ of your body. Skin. I am the outer layer of your skin. Epidermis. I am the lining of special skin cells in your mouth, nose, and throat. Mucous membrane. We are hair-like projections which, if irritated, will cause you to sneeze. Cilia. I destroy pathogens that enter your stomach with your food. Hydrochloric acid, and I am an enzyme found in sweat and tears which will kill bacteria. Lysozyme, very good. All right, so our lymphatic system, we've got a picture of your lymphatic system like the one that I have up here. And so this one, if you notice, we've got lots of places for our lymphatic system organs. So up here we've got you've got adenoids that are in your nose. You have tonsils that are in your throat. You have the thymus that is between your behind your breastbone, between your lungs. Your lymph nodes are the tiny little circles that are along these the lymphatic system. So they go throughout your body, but the little nodes are the places where the lymph is cleaned and of debris and microbes. Okay, you've got your spleen, which cleanses the blood, and Peyer's patches is part of your lower or your smaller intestine, and that's another one that we're going to be talking about. So these are important parts of your lymphatic system to help fight off disease, and so we're going to be looking at that. All the cells in your body are surrounded by a liquid called tissue fluid. This fluid supplied by the blood helps keep the cells clean and balanced with liquid. Once the tissue fluid has cleaned the cells, it flows into lymph capillaries, small tiny walled tubes, where it becomes lymph. Okay, so tissue fluid turns into lymph when it enters the lymph capillaries. It collects in larger vessels, transportation tubes, similar to blood vessels. They're called lymph vessels. And although the lymphatic system carries lymph in much the same way as the circulatory system transports blood, it differs in that lymph is transported only one direction. It doesn't circulate like blood does. Because there's no pump to move the lymph along, it depends on the body movements to push it from one location to another. So as you are moving your body with different movements of your body, you're pushing the lymph to the needed areas. To prevent the lymph from flowing backwards, there's special valves that God designed to close. They only go one way, and so it'll when it pushes through, it opens, and then it'll close back up when it has gone through. And so the tissue fluid flows to the area that it's needed. And so the lymph nodes are the enlarged bunches of lymphatic tissue located at various points that they clean the lymph of debris and microbes. They're somewhat bean-shaped and may come in a variety of sizes, but most of them are about an inch long. And so you'll see in the picture that a lot of them are located in the neck, the armpit, and the groin. And so that's the fold where the abdomen joins either thigh. So that's that area. And so it passes through the lymph nodes, it's cleaned and continues through the lymph vessels, returning to the blood, where it can again be used as tissue fluid. And so once it re-enters the blood, then it's like recycled and it comes back, and the cycle starts all over again. There are white blood cells called lymphocytes, and their primary purpose is to fight off infection. And so if you've had maybe tonsillitis, or someone that's had it, I have 2 brothers that have had tonsillitis, and they did not enjoy that. But your body, it becomes there's an infection, and so the lymph nodes become inflamed and become swollen, and your tonsils and adenoids, they're the lymph nodes, it's all there. They all start becoming swollen, and if it becomes difficult for breathing, sometimes they have to remove that surgically. Neither of my brothers had to have that taken out. So, but it is they sometimes have to do that. And the Peyer's patches, they monitor your digestive system for pathogens. So seeing that these things are all over, spread throughout your body, they help with different parts of your body. Your thymus, that's located there behind your breastbone and between the lungs, it helps manufacture it helps kind of as an incubator for the lymphocytes. So the immature lymphocytes are there, that are made in your bone marrow are sent to the thymus so that they will develop into the disease-fighting lymphocytes that they're supposed to be. And so then once you reach adulthood, your thymus actually shrinks and significantly decreases its production of the white blood cells. So as you get older, your body doesn't produce as many white blood cells. Antibodies are the true disease-fighting. Oh, there it is. Okay, I missed all this. Tissue fluid, lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, lymph nodes, lymphocytes. I didn't miss it. We just didn't look at the board. Tonsils, adenoids, Peyer's patches, spleen, thymus. So antibodies are your true disease fighters. They are special proteins produced by certain white blood cells that help in the battle against microorganisms. And so when your body is introduced to a pathogen or a type of disease, either bacterial or viral, it's both, I'm sorry. Your body produces these antibodies that fight against it and cause those, they glue the pathogens together so that they can't do anything. And so that's essentially what happens with an antibody, and they will, if you fought off a disease or something, then those antibodies will stay in your body for a while to help you fight against it, usually several years to fight against the same attack. Now, an antibody that is to fight against chickenpox won't fight against measles, and at the same time, the ones that fight against measles can't fight against another disease. And so that's why your body has to continually be producing these in order to go against the pathogens. And so sometimes though the immune system fights against something that doesn't necessarily cause your body harm, but now it will cause your body harm because your immune system fights against it. So that's where allergies are developed. So sometimes you may be allergic to pollen, dust, ragweed, something that is just in the air, or various foods. And they might not be harmful for your body, but your body thinks they are. So really it's just an overactive immune system that is fighting against something. So sneezing, hives, congestion, and sometimes more serious things if you're if it's a really bad allergy can happen. Okay. You're going to read about your amazing body, your amazing immune system, about vaccines and the polio that was an outbreak, and they've got many vaccines and immunizations to help. They're supposed to help your immune system work, go to work and have those antibodies in you, and to prevent against an epidemic, which we're dealing with an epidemic right now. But that's what you're going to read about in your amazing body. So I'm going to have you read these pages 86 to 90. Answer this quick check, the 6 questions on a piece of paper. And then also you have a homework for this lesson. Do chapter checkup 5, section A 1 through 7, section B all, and section C 1 through 4 on paper. You can do those on the same paper as the quick check if you can fit it all. And then I'll let you get to that. You don't have a quiz next lesson, so I think it's coming in 2 or 3 lessons. But I'll let you get to your work, and we will. It should be your last class for the day, so hopefully you get to take a break after this. So have a good rest of your day.